under 0 someone, the Tom can just say no. So I am really curious to see what Yon and Core can get done in that bot lane, because the push, I do think that Kalista can get the push. It's more, oh, his APA's in trouble here potentially.
Out of the week's going to get him away. Palafox has the summoners available. He flushes for an auto.
Yes, he's been in there for a while.
And he's still there. You can see on the mini-map while Contracts is going straight to the top side. Summit has the flash available, but it's matched here. Permafrost is out. And even though Summit gets out of there, Dokla's in. NRG are pouncing on them, and TL bit off way too much. As APA, he might have the flash, but to burn it soon feels like the reality. Tongue lash out over the wall. Gobbled up. What does he taste like? All in coming through from bot side, though, to interrupt. Dignar with the tongue lash. The long range from FBI already. Yon in trouble. Again, dinner time, not yet, as he narrowly avoids.
Oh!
Survives, but again, chips keep falling as the action doesn't stop. NRG keeping the pace going. And with a flick back, APA is one hit wonder away.
They know they need to make some sort of a dive happen. They're going to TP.
They finally get Pyosik with something in the game. He flashes but misses FBI. Ignite doesn't have the saving grace with the Heartbreaker out. The ulti flash is still alive, but finally, there's a reset over to the TL jungler. The NRG got it in the bag, but TL are not going to take that lying down. Dokla with the flash out, but the Herald reset. Shelly says, hang on a minute. I've got something left at home. 2.8k as the oven's now turned off, and Shelly's going back out to adventure, but the eye taken by the man in jungle from NRG. He's also separated, but the eye now exposes Core JJ is going to be the trade-off. This could turn into a 2v1 very quickly. Over the wall, there's a counter-strike, but Unstoppable separates, makes it a 1v1, but Summon is now squishy as all hell. Dokla says, no problem whatsoever. I'll take that freebie as he moves to 3-0-1, and Core JJ once again in no man's land. Spin to win from the man in the top side. And
you know, you'd have to be worried about it from the TL side. Like, oh, they could actually insta-kill this, but now they're going for the engage.
Instead, the pick is there. Great again. Ignar going to chase this one up as Contracts with the ulti onto APA is huge, but the shockwave! I know why they call him Palafaker. I can feel it. At least TL trying to force it out. Scan of the week doesn't connect though. Dokla's out. 5 members now, all moving in, or rather 4 as you said. Still waiting for someone to join in, but Dokla's taking them all on the crash down from Core JJ. Nothing's connected. As Dokla flashes out, he's ready to go back in. The stun follows through. Contracts now joins in. They tried to take on Big Dokes, but you don't say his name without getting the Dokes back. TL running for the hills, and NRG, he's still dead for a bit. And look, Pyosik is going to try and do what he can here on the 2-0 Viego, but Team Liquid now in fear of a KT dumb one possibility, but more importantly, NRG keeping themselves in a strong spot. 1-1 here to open up day 2 of Swiss at Worlds, and NRG should start being respected with more performances like this as they run onto the fountain to finish in style.
The first win here at Worlds for NRG, able to pick it up the #1 LCS seed.
And I'm starting to see why this team is our first seed. Oh, sorry, speaking like Flowers, your first seed.
Yeah, hey, come, welcome aboard. You can be an LCS fan. It's our first seed. You have a 0 for disengage. You have Tristana Buster Shot for disengage, right? Yeah. Like, very clearly, I think LNG will play this to kite back. Sure, if there's a great opportunity, they can dive in and they can try to one-shot someone. But they don't, you know, it was a little bit of an edge. They're going to go for Syndra.
Emperor's Divide, the glide, and see you later. The kick back with the Sonic Wave doesn't connect. It slows down the play, but Scout with his range again. Oh, no.
He's going to be zoned off another wave as Sven was forced to use his ulti and retreat on mid lane.
Trying to turn into a dive. Dominus is there. 1 versus 2. Zika is going to pop the ulti. The counter-strike now run out. He's out of mana as well. Permafrost. C9 come back from the Chrono Break and hit the Baron.
Zika has no TP and they saw him bot. They're
starting with action. Scout with a 3-man and he's dead. Oh! C9 come back and all of a sudden game goes bang.
Oh! Hong is knocked in the pit.
He's flashing out. Well, the Baron held on for now. LNG down a member, down their crucial member, and stuck in a 4v5 with Zika coming towards mid.
Oh, this is crazy. As Zika is moving up, they're going to try to go for it, but Tarzan, they got to get out. They got to finish.
In onto LNG. The kick away, disengages, but Baron still going down. LNG will lose out in Cloud9.
To the team, but that looked weird.
As they try to dive, Scout flashes away. Hang on, C9 to unleash. Gala free hitting for the time being, but not too much damage. Just the flashing from Tarzan, the kick. Zika gets a 3-man. C9 running up the turret in control, but LNG can never be discounted. From a deficit, they fire again and again. To get in because Carla's jumping in on the sidelines, but running through. The king of 80 carries in North America. Might take one down in China. Fudge helps out. Big shutdown. LNG lose a man, but trade one. And now Fudge targeted and Tarzan to finish the kill. Zika flashes, and the rookie from the LPL should not be given jacks ever again. Scout on the Azir follows that same train of thought. At C9, it looks so good. Were to go to the best of threes. Zika has teleport. He bases away, trying to engage onto LNG. And Sven had a great early game, but no longer onto Gala. Berserker at least trying his heart out as he buys some time. Tarzan with no Sonic Wave, but Scout still finds him on the back end. While C9 to pick apart the pieces eventually get Zika. But what is the cost? What is the charge? LNG still here strong as into the base. They're not stopping. They don't care. Ulti whiff. Scout dodges away. Splabber running for his life. It's a long haul here as Cloud9 look to keep them from thwarting their chances to move to safety. C9 getting bopped away though by Scout Azir, who gets 7 kills this time around. 18 kills in total in 2 days. Our MVP of the split continues to perform, and LNG moved to match point.
It's going to take a lot, and I have nothing but respect for C9 because they did so many things right and the ideas were so good. Ultimately, it just came down to the execution where they couldn't quite match up to LNG.
Yeah. You have this pick that is often very squishy, that's diving in, and you can kind of just lock down and get that single target burst, get that first kill to set up for the Bel'Veth. You know, similar to how you're actually... Sheo didn't use his smite. So what he's expecting is he's thinking, okay, this guy might be on red, he might be on Krugs, I'm going to try to get over there and smite steal it, but it's already gone, so that really sucks. Sheo is so screwed off this, actually.
Elyoya's here, might be pulling it out. But he won't be 3. He will not indeed.
Yeah, and that's the problem, right? He didn't get the Krugs, he didn't get anything big here. Now he's gonna have to flash.
And he starts whacking away again. Bel'Veth in the trade. Sheo has to flash away.
Lebrov could try to come, but Lebrov has no flash, so he's in danger as well.
Sheo, how do you get out of this one above and beyond and start knocking away with the Royal Maelstrom? It's an easy first blood.
And Elyoya, they spot him with the sweeper.
Oh, it's a beautiful lens. Hylissang right back into the same position, but it's countered this time. Lebrov's in, but a 3-man Magnet Storm, and it's going to be banquet time in a second. Hylissang gets out, but Elyoya still not able to get his damage down on his Kraken Slayer as Chasey
getting active on the map. They try to look for this play. Carzzy, though, looking for Crownie.
Crownie, the root's there, instant cleanse, but is it enough? Hang on a minute, Elyoya jumps on in, but Carzzy has just solo killed Crownie. Meanwhile, though, it turns to trade as the feathers are about to fly out, but Sheo running in, doesn't matter. Nuke gets the kill. Meanwhile, on the top side.
No ulti on Renekton.
Now, finally, the Mega Gnar comes through. Chasey versus Adam. It's been about Chatham. Mega Gnar about to run out, but into Adam. Can he deal with this one? No minion wave there. Chasey ult. Misses. Carzzy running in, flashed on. Chatham, welcome back as the feathers fly out. He will still be rooted down.
Maybe hurting now. I wish he had that flash.
Again. Hilly, what's going on, brother?
They are crushing through in this fight. They're going to get the dragon, and Sheo spotted now. If he dies, this could potentially be Baron. Oh no, he lost the red.
Hilly heard what I said about him. I am sorry. It'll never happen again. Sheo is just like this game. Could not get any worse, right, guys? Right. Well, surely he gets out of this. Oh, absolutely not. It's going to be a feast for the eyes, at least for Elyoya, to pick up yet another kill. Slap him down. Sheo, no way. No way. He's not getting out. He's not getting out. He's at least buying time.
Elyoya is getting low, though. He is tanking this up for a long time.
Oh, he jumps in Sheo a little bit early. Niski not going to get to go in, but it's stolen. BDS keep themselves alive. The Frozen Tomb's out as well, as Carzzy has to get out the back of the pit, but Elyoya's down. No banquet for him. Adam gets a kill, but is quickly traded off as well, as Nuke is the shining light. BDS, all hail the mid laner as he flashes, misses. Carzzy with the quick sidestep is massive. Mad still went out. BDS have come so far for this point. Glacial Path not taken yet again. Elyoya is going to be the strong jungle dragon. Indeed, it opens up. But Hilly, you are not silly! You're in charge! And now with you launching them back, BDS still trying to find the fight. Mad somehow getting bursted down. Adam takes a while, but look at this! Nom! BDS have worked so hard to get here, but Mad don't care. That's LEC's 3rd seed. Doubters be damned. Here Mad stand!
Something to be really happy about here for Matt. A confidence-building win. Knowing that they can get it done here against BDS has got to feel good.
Exactly on the same page, and when those two are on the same page, using their abilities on the same screen, there's nothing enemy can do. Like, it doesn't matter if it's BLG, C9, JDG, it doesn't matter.
Flex potential, but as we're expecting Kiaya in that top side on the K'Sante, what are your thoughts?
On the K'Sante versus Renekton, I do feel like it's a pretty skill-based matchup.
Supports today, Azale, are so impactful across the map, but they still don't see him. He's holding out. He then goes for the engage, sets up for Levi. It quickly becomes a 3 versus 2. Make that 4 versus 2. Razork's a bandit, and Gam, just like we said, play the early game. Competitive as Oscarinin might change my mind. He's running into Fog of War, at least for the jungle gank, but 1 versus 2, Renekton ain't afraid of that as Razork here to save the day. Welcome back to my team, brother. I don't abandon my top laners, but Kiaya slices and dices, and he ain't even playing the Renekton.
You can't put a lane ward and a river brush and the tri brush, all these different spots, but now
Grimby.
Caddy's here though.
But he has to get out of there, you're right. Caddy changes the landscape of the fight, but Slater repositions and takes him out. Oscarinin has the dominance available, but we look towards mid as well. Who's going to get the solo kill? Who's going to get the fight? Instead, it's Fnatic pulling the trigger. What Kiaya solo kills Oscarinin in the top side. Trimby and Noah say, look the other way. We want to get out of there, but Pala won't let them. He's from Trimby. You're right, but Noah, as he flashes away, it's Slater who rolls on in. Fnatic's bottom lane half are dead, but Humanoid's now joined in as Levi's getting tagged down, but there's not enough damage yet, and Slater knows it. Running forward with the Umbral Glaive, it's not enough. Ignore my last comment, they say. As Fnatic's mid laner still fires away, but Cardi's the Jace. And in the early game, he reigns supreme as Humanoid flashes away, but this is chaos. How are Fnatic winning it? At the end of the day, you close your eyes, you open them again, everybody's dying.
Oh, here comes Razork. They're actually getting flanked on the flank.
Not expecting the chaos, you're right. Who's really flanking who? Who's the ambulance going to be called
Noah.
for? TP
Everyone's
from Fnatic.
here.
As Noah runs on in, he gets ultied out. Levi, beautiful, but Humanoid swoops and boops. Dagda would approve, as Fnatic have already found the opening kill onto Kati. They're now playing front to back, with Trimby rolling up, with Noah rolling in, with the shutdown rolling out.
But they're going to have armor, and it's going to make the lethality that much less useful. As Kiaya in trouble.
Jump in from Razork. Picture this, it's a Magnet Storm. North and south react, and opposites attract. Levi's out as the feathers fly down, but it's a follow-up from Razork. Fnatic, things still look good for FNC, but for now, the picks over the wall to Humanoid. But trying to take him down is such a mission. 3 members up there, but the TP from Oscarinin, the rest of Fnatic converging in. Gam are going to regret this play, and with Oscar's return to the stage, it's a big old g'day from the top laner of Fnatic. A triple kill over to the Croc.
Now Humanoid responds, and good look for a play.
Looking for it, Oscarinen's over the wall as well. Cutty knows he has no way out. Humanoid almost dies, but Cutty's burning down on the wrong side.
Over the wall, maybe?
It's all about the range, isn't it, as Oscarinin looks to take a solo kill of his own. This guy has been out for far. Humanoid makes it out of there, and you know what? I smell meat. Crikey! It's another double!
And now Humanoid's here, he's TPing in, and I think they can.
It's all in with the Rel, Shattering Strike on top of the Magnet Storm, the feathers are out, Noah is free, firing Gam all of a sudden. We're in a position of losing in under 25 minutes. Kiaya in the K'Sante won't be unstoppable for long. And Europe raise the flags high. You've beaten the VCS, you're gonna move to 1-1. And Gam don't know what hit them. They want to play early game. Ha! You live in the early game with Fnatic as they move to 1-1 here on day 2 of the Swiss stage at Worlds.
Nicely done by Fnatic, getting the job done here. A super important win.
For Fnatic and for the fans really as well.
Absolutely, and Gam on the other side now unfortunately are 0-2. So they are going to be in the elimination BO3s down there with, we know TL is going to be down there.
A lot in the latter half of the LCK summer season here. A matchup Doran very comfortable on both sides of here. We'll see if he ends up taking the teleport or the ignite.
If the enemy support is also going to come down into the mid lane, or come up, I should say, as now Keria is here. He's got a combo going as the rest of Gen G is trying to come out and punish this, but it's actually T1 who are now in a 3v2 situation. Peanut has to flash away. Even Guma's joining the fight, and T1 are going to start this one off with a bang. Wait for some of their spikes a little bit later on. Speaking of which, Gumayusi seems to have no idea that this Rumble is in the bush, and now he's getting flashed on. Guma will be able to flash away from this one, and there's the ultimate just ticking down. Wait, this is the same spot. I saw this already, but it was Kaisa. But Faker says, I am different. I can challenge you. And that he will. He's just holding on, waiting for the 1 second for his shockwave. Doesn't even need it as Chovy gonna come in, dodging the shuriken as Faker, but he's in a lot of trouble. He's alone against 3, and now Zeus is on the run to light, trying to continue on this one. Pays running.
Okay, Faker.
Yeah, Faker in a lot of trouble here. Chovy on the chase. It's really difficult to get away from this Akali. He hits the shuriken as the shockwave lands. Does not care for some resets, but T1 barreling into the river. It looks like they do want to challenge this in the bottom side. Delight is a bit caught out, but he is recon, and now he's going back in. He's looking for the big engage with that Rumble ultimate over the top. That's going to be the Kaisa just gone in this fight before it even began, as Chovy just running down the top side alongside of Doran. But even that bottom lane is pushed up for Gen G. This is very well set up for them to just take the Cloud Soul, and that they will. They're just going to take down the objective, and in the front is Owner. He's just going to get ripped to shreds immediately. Guma doesn't even get to do damage in this fight, as Zeus on the run as well, taking a punch. In goes Guma, trying to do something, but at this point it just looks like Gen G are in total control of this game.
Owner tries, ultimately without Faker's help, but like I was saying before, everything needs to work together with T1, and if there's no vision, if there's no choke point control, you just cannot do it against Gen G.
Oh boy, Faker trying his best, but I think Gen G have their sights on the Nexus as a massive equalizer over the top. Just the cherry on top as Gen G dominate from about 7 minutes onwards.
This year, massive props to him with the early recon pick. Yeah, I mean, we see the damage dealt, and we saw the gold lead as well in game. You know, in opting into the Sakali pick in the early stages, T1 got some leads for Faker. You know, they had the early play around mid lane as well.
G2 has a composition that can combo you in any fight. It's extremely simple. If you've got set up on an objective, it's extremely difficult for Weibo to enter. But G2,
respectfully, he lets the wave push into him. I say that, and now he's stepping up straight into the Vi. The combo comes in. Can they take him out? Yes, they can. No flash, no hope for Broken Blade as the Shy and Weiwei put it together. And now with the all-out, the Shy is looking for a little bit more. Now Caps coming on in here, looking to get punished by Weiwei as a huge wombo combo does come out from G2, though. They turn it around, but Xiaohu says no. He will turn it back, but he doesn't get too much damage at G2.
Hullbreaker and be this split pushing identity.
Hansama caught out a bit here. He's stunned nearly 100-0. Finally goes into the Featherstorm. He's still alive, and he goes to the push. Light finally takes him out. That was getting pretty close to him getting away, but Weibo will be able to punish in the end. I say that, immediately Weibo able to rotate on over, and now they barely find Caps. He's gonna get combo now. Shy in a little bit of trouble here as the One's on top of him, and he's just trying to get to safety here, but there's just too many G2 members. Yeah, the Cassante power can be quite aggressive sometimes, as now he's basically doing it again. He's in the front, but he's just gonna go down for free as Weibo, they're trying to get this dragon. Will they even do so? Yes, they will. The smite comes in, but G2, they're looking for more. Mickey on the engage. He does find Crisp, and that will be 2 kills.
Hansama looking to finally take this tower down. Nice flash.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get flashed on and finally goes for the late ult once again. And this time it looks like he might just get out, but no,
nice.
Hansama is going to respect this one. Yike is getting pretty low in the pit though. G2 find themselves against the wall here as Weiwei is trying to threaten onto the Yone. The burst damage is there. They take out Broken Blade, and that might just be enough as Yike is left alone in the pit. And it's a disaster for G2. Weibo Gaming totally cleaned them up. Or if they just want to get this Mountain Soul, G2 making their way into the pit. They go for the engage, it totally whiffs, and now Yike is alone, as in the front here, Crisp is taking a huge amount of damage. Caps gets isolated on the bottom side, and he's going to go down. The assassination potential of this Weibo Gaming composition, they're looking for more. They want Hansama, the feathers do nothing, and Weibo Gaming are totally going to wipe them up in the bottom river. They will take the Mountain Soul.
And Caps now completed 3rd, level 16 for him.
They're trying to go for something here as Xiaohu just gonna be wombo combo. They finally found the engage, and they take down one of the most important members. That's a double kill now for G2. They find a miracle engage. They gotta keep Weiwei out. They gotta keep the Shy off of their backs. This guy is like a juggernaut right now. Can you stop this Cassante? I'm not sure. As the Baron is gonna go the way of G2, but what about the ensuing fight? They get Caps on the top side of this one. He's the first to go down. Bit of an engage from Mickey X. A little bit. Hansama trying to hold his own against Light, and he will be able to hold on to it. G2 are turning this fight in their favor after they get the Baron. And Weibo, it was looking potentially good with their tanky Cassante, not looking so good anymore. one more going into the hands of Hansama. As Weiwei's still on the chase, maybe just a bit of desperation. The rest of them are getting out as Yike might have to give his life for it, but man, G2 took a huge step in the right direction on the front lines, but Yike is right there, just waiting for it, but they might just have the damage. The engage comes in, Hansama gets that ultimate off, and the Wombo comes in such a huge way for the side of G2. So many low health bars, Cap's still alive, but Light has to go 1v3 right at the end. Can he do it is the question. The knockup from Mickey is just barely enough as the ball is in the front here. 40 seconds on the push. Weibo, are you going to go for the pick? No, they just find Xiaohu in the front. He's just going to be taken out for free. And look at the knockup from Mickey. They just get so much more in Hansama in that backline to Shy, trying to be the hero. But I don't think there's any heroes left on the side of Weibo. They do clear the wave, though, on the Elder Drake buff. And they don't have quite a wave. They've got that one minion in the back as G2, they're trying to push on in, but respawns come out from Weibo, and Broken Lady's got a shield, he's giving it a chance. Another stun comes out from Yike as Mickey doesn't get the knockup. This is just insane as the Magnet Swarm isn't enough for the side of G2. They say no, they're gonna back away.
Xiaohu's back.
Xiaohu, he respawns.
TP.
He's TPing. And they want to turn onto this one. Xiaohu gets the Wombo, and the entirety of Weibo's coming in. Meanwhile,
The TP.
in the base, they're TPing it out of this one. Caps, he wants to end the game right here. He wants to end it right now. He wants to take the 2-0 for G2. He doesn't have a health bar, though, and he's going to go down. He cleanses and will get out for now. Another one hits him as Mickey isn't able to block for him, and Hansama finally decides to use that one. Here comes the Wombo combo. They find Weiwei. Isn't enough as Xiaohu goes in, but Yike, he perfectly is able to get it done. He's perfectly able to keep his team safe, and G2, they're able to take the fight in a huge manner. Triple kill.
Inhibitor.
Nope.
Inhibitor. No.
It's over. G2 did it, and it's
Thank you so much for joining us, Vedius. If he didn't join, I don't know if G2 could have gotten it done, but you know what? At the thinnest of margins, they pulled it off.
Drafted us good tools to make sure that we have options, that even though we're against an Azir that can gap close so easily, or that we can get onto him if we need to.
Now, the bottom lane here, I think, is going to be so pivotal in how it plays out in the 2v2 because both Renata and Blitzcrank have some really strong timings. The handshakes can be quite deadly if you hit the Kaisa, so Elk's positioning needs to be
that was so close, and now soon he's just gonna face chicken tonight. He was looking for more as a huge one comes out from Yagao, and they just combo on a Kanavi, who gets the bailout and will get the first blood here for the team. Elk goes in just to get one kill, but it's still big advantage JDG as this Vex is just popping off. Okay, this one on to Knight, who is quite low. He's got the stopwatch as Kanavi's going. He gets them both as he goes back into the flag and drag. That is a bit of a disaster. 369, he's here as well. As down will go Knight. Finally, that was the one pick they were looking for. But what about the other guys? Everybody's going down here on the side of BLG, and only Bin is left here. It's just going to be a straight up ace. Is it though? Oh man, this is going to be 369 going down, but this Drake, this Hex Tech Soul that we talked about, the wall is going to come in as it is going to delay a little bit of time, but JDG right here just chomping at the bit. They want to get over this wall and get this smite, and it is going to go the way of Kanavi, and that is 3 Drakes now in favor of JDG, and they're looking for a bit more. They want to get the flash out of Yagao, and that they do. Bin on the right side wants to get something done, but the rest of the team is just hand shook and just zoned away as Kanavi gets solo with the core trigger value. He's using Knight, is in the thick of things. He's got this chance to get back up, and he is, and Ruler is just totally unchecked the entire time. The Elixir as well, and okay, we're not even gonna have time for that. Yagao is just isolated. He might just go down. Kanavi, one more hit, but the hook on tonight was actually super key. They're gonna take him out as well. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Ruler's over the wall. He has to go in a stopwatch. He does not look very safe right there, and the flash over from Bin as the bailout will not be enough. It's 1,000 gold into the hands of Bin as Kanavi is a bit of a juggernaut. He's looking for more. He is going to get one. As Willie get more. How is this guy not dead? Where is he going? And he's looking for even more. 369.
They go down here, but his stopwatch buys time. Meanwhile,
well, we got more fighting. It's LPL versus LPL. Another hook is going to come in, but that's a croc. I'm not sure you want that one. He's got pretty big health bar, but in goes Knight. He's looking for more as On is getting pretty low on the right side here. Kanavi looking for this pick, and finally the space is emptied here for Ruler to just hop forward. forward has been. He's got a lot of money after that shutdown.
JDG absolutely dominating. Now both objectives are up. Night.
Okay. Nice little try from Elk, but he's got his Zhonya's. Hextech Soul Baron coming on down, and JDG want to end this one now.
Got so many minions, 2 cannons here just pushing through the Siege, and wait. Talia rocks down here. Once those fade, the engage opportunities are real here for JDG. BLG, it feels like just waiting for the inevitable. Here comes Kanavi.
He's going on in, and again, I don't think anyone can really touch him except, I guess, Yagao at this point in time. But Yagao, he's just dominated on the top side, and yes, missing it's going to go down, but JDG, they're just playing with their food. They don't even need to fight BLG at this point. Knight goes in, he's having a ball in this one, and JDG are going to take down the best one. Best of one against BLG. I guess it wasn't to be unexpected.
So many regional matchups, and we talked a lot in some of the earlier games. Well, now teams can play with comfort, but there's also these kind of matchups where you can have
KT's biggest year in such a long time, and this Cuz Sejuani has been a huge part of this. In terms of Lehens, Alistair came up at the end of summer. Lehens was one of the best Alistair players at it.
Yes, you were talking about those ganks. Deft is level 6. He is going to get comboed here by Lehens, and Ignited is going to use that satchel very late. Does flash onto the backside of it. In comes Cuz looking to force it, and it looks like he gets it with the permafrost. First blood onto the Ziggs in the bottom lane as Cuz overextending quite a bit, and the poke damage is coming out here. Some low health bars. You talked about the Leandries. Finally, they are going to find Showmaker in the front, but there's just no follow-up on that one, so DK, a lot of skirmishing here, and finally they commit onto the Croc, but they don't take out Kellen. They don't have the damage to take him out from here. Now let's see. I mean, they're trying to make a stake for the second Rift Herald, but Cuz is in the pit, or he's nearby. Keen and Kana going head-to-head down on the bottom side here. BDD not sure who to support, as Showmaker kind of in the same boat. Keen looking to turn onto Showmaker, but Keen is left all alone. They can't get over the wall. He's so far in there to go for this engage. Where is he? Okay, there he is. They finally find him, and now he's not able to get much damage done at all. Flashes, hops over the wall, just trying to gain some space for the team as DK. They're looking to take down this dragon, and they should be able to get it. Lehens not able to get in, and you can see the amount of poke that Deft is already putting out. BDD is back into the fight. They want to pull the trigger right now. They just got to go in. KT, you got to do something, and they're going to get the flash out of Showmaker, and that allows them to pick up this Mountain Drake, but in goes Kellen, just going to go down for free. Not much that DK can do to follow up on that. The satchel is nothing. There's a wall in the way, and a huge divide might help him out, but the permafrost is coming out, and I don't think Deft is going to get away from this one. No satchel, no hope, as Canyon trying to get something done here. He's got Showmaker with a huge amount of damage, but this is 2v3, 2v4 even potentially, and they just stick around for way too long. Keen gonna take him out with the help of BDD, as Keen is still in there, and this game is going wild now. Really what they gotta do, but they gotta Renekton behind them. They have no idea. Deft is in a lot of trouble. Satchel not gonna be able to do much. Gets stunned up and killed immediately as Lehens gets into the thick of things, and KT, they're going to find the fight that they needed this entire time. Double kill already for aiming. Can he line up the penta? I'm already looking for it because we have so many. Kana, though, trying to get on in there. And unfortunately, he's just going to go down, gives the triple kill over to aiming. This game doesn't really feel like that wave clear is theirs. Kellen just going to be taken out on the bottom side. Lehens finds another engage, and Cuz just trying to frontline here. The Baron buff just way too much for the Ziggs and Azir to handle, although, did they overstep? BDD gets pretty low. Lehens trying to give his life for him as in they go. Kana just gets ripped to shreds. Aiming is huge.
706!
He's using that massive wallet right now to just shred through the entirety of DK's team. As Canyon, he's going to respawn, but you can't respawn your Nexus. Canyon, he's going to take the one kill. Does not matter. Aiming, and KT will rip through DK and take this game.
KT Rolster do it again.